Hey everybody, very good morning. How are you doing? I hope everyone's doing well and I hope you've been studying very hard. Today of course is 25th and it's Hindu day today. So let's get started guys. Alright, I hope I'm audible and visible. अभी पता नहीं है मेरे को but hopefully होंगी. तो शुरू हो जाते हैं. Oh yes, I am audible and visible. Guys, quickly hit the like, share, subscribe button so that we can, वो खुशी जो मिलती है like देख करके मिल जाए. Alright, remember to use Abhi Live to subscribe to Unacademy. And by the way, thanks to whoever subscribed yesterday. I was so happy देख करके. Thank you. Alright, price rises are going to happen very soon. We are expecting the price rise to happen in the month of April. That means another 6-7 days. Guys, तो इसलिए जल्दी से subscribe कर लो Unacademy को ताकि हम लोग ये चीज sorted रख सकें. So please act fast to save your money now. Okay, use my code AbhiCat-Live. Use my code AbhiCat-Live to get your 10% off. And if you wish to talk to me, please connect with me on any of my channels. You know how I'm connected to you. टेलीग्राम पे कर लो, जैसे भी करना है. अनअकैडमी के कम्युनिटी से कर लो, अनअकैडमी के मैसेजिंग से कर लो, जैसे भी कर सकते हो. एक्सीलेंस बैच है 23 मार्च को, मिशन सक्सेस बैच है 23 मार्च को. प्यारे प्यारे नए बैचेस स्टार्ट हुए हैं, ज्वाइन करो. रेफरल कोड एक ही रहेगा, अभी कैट लाइव. यस, हियर इज एक्साइटिंग न्यूज फॉर कैट एंड ओमेट एस्पिरेंट्स. इफ यू आर बाइंग अ प्लस सब्सक्रिप्शन you get a 10% off on using my referral code AbhiCat-Live. But on top of that, guys, you are also getting a complimentary campus placement IT job subscription also. That may be worth 6,000 or 6,750 depending on what is the length of your course. So hurry, grab this deal today. This offer is also valid for a very limited time. Okay, the iconic course has many benefits, guys, and therefore you should be thinking about your iconic subscription. So you get personal guidance where there is live doubt solving sessions with subject matter experts. You get to plan your studies. There is a customized study plan with a bi-weekly review you can do. You have one-to-one live mentoring where you get a personalized learning experience. You have test analysis where you get one-to-one guidance from top exam experts, as well as you have expert guidance where you get study booster workshops by exam experts. So there is a lot going on the iconic forefront, guys. बहुत सारी चीजें चल रही हैं along with everything that happens in plus. So this is like plus, and then on top of it we have loaded some extra ice cream for you. Also guys, plus subscription is available. बहुत सारा ऑफ चल रहा है. Subscribe right away. एकदम 20% on a 6 month, 45% on a 12 month, 18 months पे 54% और 24 months के कोर्स पे 60% ऑफ है. Iconic पे भी there are lots of offs going on. 23% on a 12-month course and a 42% off on a 24-month course. Guys, you get all the benefits of plus. You get one-to-one live doubts, one-to-one live concepts, one-to-one live mentorship by top B school graduates. And also you can do this at a slot of your convenience. 7 दिन पहले आप अपना slot book कर सकते हैं and you can choose a language of your choice also. तो ये सारी बढ़िया चीजें हो ही रही हैं. Okay, here's your last chance to get into a top B school in 2022. MASET is still to happen. Guys, जल्दी से शुरू कर दो. Ask a doubt feature is now available on the website also, not just on the app. So you can ask up to 3 doubts at a go, guys. Also, you can get solutions in your preferred language. And also, guys, as well, if you feel that there is a problem in your review, in your solution, then you can request a review for your solution also. तो ये भी एक बढ़िया सी चीज हो रही है. तो बहुत अच्छी चीजें चल रही हैं, guys. All right, let's get started with our article for the day. प्यारे आर्टिकल्स हैं, प्यारे क्वेश्चंस हैं, वर्ड्स हैं. देखो, स्पेकुलेशन ऑफ कोर्स इज गेस वर्क, कंटेंडर्स आर कॉम्पिटिटर्स, ड्यूबियस इज डाउटफुल, शेनानिगन इज अ devious trick, ballast is a heavy substance, and ticklish of course is troublesome. So ये रहे कुछ words that we are going to do. And alright, quick revision कर दें. Speculation, guesswork, contenders, competitors, dubious, doubtful, shenanigans, devious trick. Ballast is a heavy substance which will balance you, and ticklish of course is troublesome. आज के पैसेज पे आ जाते हैं. Freeze out on the fuel price hike after a 137-day pause. So 137 days से price of fuel has not increased. Whoa! I don't know to feel excited about it or to feel unhappy कि price फिर से बढ़ गया है. बढ़ गया है. So here you are. That's your article for today. So on Tuesday, after possibly the longest pause of 137 days in India's retail fuel prices in recent years, oil marketing companies raised petrol and diesel prices by about 80 paise a liter, following up with a similar increase on Wednesday. यानी 80 और 80 ₹1.60 की increase हो गई है. उफ, 2 दिन में. A 50 rupee hike was also effected in domestic cooking gas prices. Yes, कल पता चला कि 50 रुपए और बढ़ गए हैं. Fuel prices were last tweaked in November 2021 following the Deepavali Eve cut in petrol and diesel excise duties. The interregnum between then and now, coinciding with the 5 assembly election battles, also witnessed. Oh, by the way, interregnum का मतलब होता है intervening period. तो वो जो बीच का period होता है उसे कहते हैं interregnum. Regnum मतलब राजा से आता है, king. Reg जो रूट है, this means king. तो interregnum is the period between one king and another king. वैसे तो, but यहाँ पे it's just a period of time, right, between one increase and another increase. So coinciding with the 5 assembly election battles, also witnessed the sharpest spike in global crude oil prices among recent instances of price freezes in India's deregulated petroleum products market. From around $73 a barrel in November 4, crude oil prices are now around $110 per barrel after shooting past 130. तो 73 थे नवंबर में, फिर 130 तक गए, फिर अभी 110 है. Immediately after Russia's invasion of Ukraine, this is what has happened. Ordinarily, oil marketing companies reset retail prices daily, तो हर रोज price change होता है, based on an average of the previous 15 days global prices for their preferred basket of crude. So पिछले 15 दिन के average पे base करके ये price को set करते हैं. The government has dashed itself from fuel pricing decisions. So government जो है fuel pricing decisions से क्या है? Asserting there was no official डायरेक्टिव टू कीप प्राइसेस डाउन. तो गवर्नमेंट कह रही है कि उन्होंने कोई प्राइस डाउन करने का कोई डायरेक्टिव नहीं दे रखा था. समझने वाले लोग समझदार हैं, समझ गए होंगे. There is no evidence that oil firms had built up such large strategic reserves at earlier prices that they did not need to react to an over 50% cost surge for a commodity whose demand is met largely through imports. So now here is what the writer is saying, then you are understanding कि भाई we have no evidence, we have no proof to tell us that oil firms के पास इतना extra पैसा था कि ये जो jump हुआ oil के prices में, उस jump के prices को वो bear कर सकते, they could withstand. So why did they do it? Why did they not increase the price immediately? So that's for you and I to think. All that critical thinking that I'm making you do, all that logical fallacy that we were discussing yesterday. Here it comes. This is where you need to now question yourself. Hey, was it that the oil companies had a lot of money with them that they said, oh, we are not going to increase the price. इतना बढ़ गया crude का price, फिर भी हम chill हैं. Or was it something else? So guys, here is where your critical reasoning skills are coming into play. So I do hope you are thinking. That price hikes in small doses have begun only after government formation in poll-bound states makes it abundantly clear that a nudge and a wink from the majority owner of the state-run oil players had goaded them into swallowing higher costs, compelling private players to follow suit to compete. लो देखो उसने बता भी दिया है कि मतलब आपको एक हिंट दे दी गई थी कि भाई इलेक्शन स्टेट्स हैं वहां मत करिए, अब इलेक्शन खत्म हो गया, प्राइसेस फिर से बढ़ने लग गए हैं. So that's what. Holding free market prices hostage to electoral politics, deployed ever so often in recent years, including the last time these 5 states went to the polls and the 2019 Lok Sabha campaign, is politically unfair, economically untenable, and reflects an extremely cynical state machinery deployment tactic. तो ये जो हम लोग करते हैं ना कि free market prices को you control, okay? And this is something that is happening through politics. Every time the elections happen, Lok Sabha elections happen and such like, this is politically unfair because only the ruling party can do it. It is economically untenable. Untenable means it's not viable. है ना? पैसे इतने पैसे खत्म हो गए ऑयल कंपनीज के, तो ये इकोनॉमिकली वायबल नहीं है एंड रिफ्लेक्ट्स एन एक्सट्रीमली सिनिकल मेरा फेवरेट वर्ड हो गया आजकल. सो यू आर वेरी स्केप्टिकल और यू आर वेरी डाउटफुल. आपको शक है कि आपका वोटर आपके साथ नहीं रहेगा, इसीलिए आप ये कर रहे हैं. तो क्या वोटर इतना whimsical है, इतना capricious है? That's something again that we are thinking. That bulk diesel prices have been raised by 25 rupees per liter to 122 indicates that several more hikes are in the offing to close the gap between costs and pump prices. तो अभी और prices बढ़ेंगे. Inflation already above the comfort level may rise further and the government may intervene with more duty cuts at some point. So और होगा, prices बढ़ेंगे, inflation बढ़ेगा. But there are larger red flags to fret about. Red flags means sign of danger. कुछ तो खतरा है, कुछ तो खतरा है, ध्यान रहे. तो there are red flags to fret about. Fret means to worry about. तो कुछ चीजें हैं that we need to worry about. No sane global investor will bid for Bharat Petroleum Corporation Limited, for instance, if pricing freedom is effectively curtailed after an Election Commission of India briefing. So which company is going to buy Bharat Petroleum? Which corporate will buy it? If every time there is an election that is happening, they have to contain the prices, or they have to control the prices. Okay, my goodness, I was just mixing both those words up. This practice warrants wider consternation. Consternation means worry. तो ये जो practice है, for this you need to really think, worry, right? Not only because it undermines a level playing electoral field in favor of the ruling dispensation, but also opens the door of the ruling also opens the door for more such creeping diktats or deviation from policy position for temporary gains. तो एक तो ये कि ये undermine मतलब weaken करना, तो level playing field नहीं है, because now if the ruling party can do this, obviously the playing field is not level. That's one. Okay, but also such rules, such nudging, winking can happen later also in other things also. Diktat means an order. ठीक है, so ऐसे diktats और भी आ सकते हैं, और चीजों में भी आ सकते हैं. So this is where you need to worry. So from policy positions for temporary gains in voter perceptions. तो voter का perception को change करने के लिए maybe you can do more things like this. Just as mysterious fuel pricing decisions have become par for the course. Par for the course means normal. Other transient departures from stated policy can also become governance habits. So other things can also happen. People can change, और बहुत सारी चीजें change कर सकते हैं during election time. While governments are obviously tempted to create optics of benevolence, while governments are often tempted to show that they are very benevolent. Optics means the picture. So they want to create a great optics for themselves towards the common voter. The ECI needs to rise up to take a firm stand on reversals or deferrals of routine decisions in poll season. So it's now the Election Commission of India whose job it is, or who should say, hey, you cannot stop increasing the prices normally. If it happens throughout the year, then it must also happen during election season. So that's what the ECI now needs to say or do. Very interesting article, guys, on the state of governance and on the state of election politics in India. Do keep your eyes open for more such articles. Of course, we've got a lovely newspaper called The Hindu, where there are lots of wonderful articles about all of this. Do keep reading. By the way, ये सारा हिंदू का opinion है, मेरा इसमें कोई opinion नहीं है. All I'm doing is explaining this article to you. I have no contribution in writing the article, so please do not ascribe any opinions to me, not my opinions. Yeah, what is the purpose of the passage? Let's take a look at our first question. Question बनाने का काम मैं कर देती हूँ. To praise the work of government in keeping fuel prices stable, to castigate the government for holding fuel prices in abeyance, to deny the existence of election-based maneuvering, or to point out the problems of oil pricing. Let's take a look at what your answers should be. Archit, good morning. Garv, Yogesh, Aman, Dipali, Ravi, Anandu, Deepti, Siddharth, Veer, Preeti, Gautam, Dishani, Harsh, Vidhi, Rajni, Kshitij. Oh, that is so cute. I love you for that, my boy or girl, whoever you are, जिसने अपना नाम ही अभी कैट लाइव रख लिया है. I love that. Yash, good morning. Veer, good morning. Gautam, good morning. Satun, good morning. Oh, I did. Veer, sorry. My fault, huh? Swayashi, good morning. Satun, cynical is doubtful or skeptical. Dishani, Faiz, thank you Dishani, Dipali. गुड मॉर्निंग बच्चों, प्लीज हिट द लाइक बटन. अरे यार 40 लोग देख रहे हैं, 20 लाइक आए हैं. काहे सब लोग लाइक तो कर दो. मॉर्निंग नवीन. अबेयंस मीन्स टू होल्ड, to keep on hold. So holding the fuel prices in abeyance means stop it from increasing. तो fuel prices रुके हुए थे ना election time में, तो वो ही. All right, so what should the correct answer be? I am seeing a lot of yes, क्षितिज, आज नया बैच आ रहा है 5 PM पे. perfection batch for grammar is starting today. So everybody who's in that 5 PM time slot, you can all join in. Everyone who is in any other time slot also, आप भी आ सकते हैं. ग्रामर करनी है तो एकदम मेरे साथ जुड़ो. 5 बजे perfection batch पे लिंक मैं अभी टेलीग्राम पे भेजूंगी. All right, yes, the correct answer, to praise the work of the government. The author was not praising anyone. Okay. To deny the existence of election based, he did not deny it, he was actually pointing out to it. So iska to exact opposite ho raha tha. So no, to point out the problems of oil pricing, but he did not point out the problems of oil pricing. So the best answer that we have is to castigate the government for holding fuel prices in abeyance. Though if you look at this article, did he really castigate the government? No. He hinted at the fact that governments are doing this as a routine policy and that it should not be done. So ideally, I would have preferred this to be a more neutral kind of a term than castigate, but it is our best choice. So therefore, we are going with B as our answer. Okay. Veer, I will, once we are done with this grammar batch, then we will get into an RC batch. Okay. So probably in the middle of April, I should be starting off with RC. Although RC बेसिक्स हम कर रहे हैं बिगिनर्स बैच में. अगर तुम 8 o'clock वाले बैच को फॉलो करते हो तो उसमें हम RC बेसिक्स करा रहे हैं. ठीक है. All right, here you are guys. Each of these is mentioned in the passage except. तो कौन सा mentioned नहीं है? Let's take a look. Oil prices hiked after 137 days. Petrol goes up by 80 paisa a liter. Crude prices at $110 currently. Bulk diesel prices decreased to 120 per liter. Yes, Harsh, options are available in RC. The only questions that you do not have options for that are theta, are the VA questions, that is para jumbles and odd one out and para summary. Okay, so those are, some of them are MCQ, some of them are theta. Para jumbles, all of them are theta questions. Some more likes, please. We are still at 31 likes and I have 42 people in the class. So all of you, if you haven't liked the session, please like kar do. Okay. All right, guys. Yahan pe oil prices hiked after 137 days is mentioned in the passage. Okay. Petrol goes up by 80 paisa a liter was also mentioned in the passage. Crude prices at $110 currently was also mentioned in the passage. And bulk diesel prices decreased nahi the, increased the. Increased by 25 to 122 per liter is the correct answer. Yes, D ही है correct answer मेरे बच्चों. Absolutely. Yes, you got it. Absolutely right. Bingo! Sometimes I get very excited. All right, here you are. Very beautiful, pyara sa question hai. Describe the tone of the author. A ₹50 hike was also affected in domestic cooking gas prices. Is it accusative? Is it prejudiced? Is it neutral? Is it pragmatic? Come on, guys. What is the tone of this? A rupees 50 hike was also affected in domestic cooking gas prices. Accusative, prejudice, neutral, or pragmatic? Okay, it's not accusative, ये तो पक्का है. The writer is not accusing anyone of anything in this line. It's not prejudice also, it's not favoring anyone. Okay, so I have two choices here. Is it neutral? That means it is not showing any tone. Or is it pragmatic? Is it being very practical? Hey, there are 500 rats in this house, but I still have to live here. So let me just get some rat kill. Now that's practical, guys. Here we are saying a rupees 50 hike was also affected in domestic cooking gas prices. Is the writer giving you any of his opinion in this line? He is not. He is not positive, he is not negative. He says, bas ho gaya hai aisa. So the tone of this line will be neutral. Please understand, the passage is not neutral. The passage is more accusative in tone, right? If you read the passage, it is very accusative in tone. It is kind of suggesting that it is the government that is trying to stop these pricings, trying to, take advantage of the fact that they can nudge and wink and control the oil companies and such like things. So the passage by itself is quite accusative, but if you look at just this line, it is very neutral. It doesn't give you anything. It says 50 rupee hike was also affected in डोमेस्टिक कुकिंग गैस प्राइसेस. तो डोमेस्टिक कुकिंग गैस के प्राइसेस भी 50 रुपए बढ़ गए. बस इतना ही बोला है. बढ़ के अच्छे हो गए, बढ़ के बुरे हो गए, कुछ भी नहीं बोला. Therefore, neutral is the correct tone here. All right, what is the missing word? This is the one that we were trying to identify. The government has dashed itself from fuel pricing decisions, asserting there was no official directive to keep the pricing down. Is it egregiously? Is it provided? Is it retried? Is it distanced? So what has the government done? Affected मतलब नहीं, ये affect नहीं है बेटा. देखो, affect मतलब होता है to be impacted by something. Affected मतलब होता है to cause something to happen, right? तो यहाँ पे affected था जो कि हुआ है वो वाले टोन में, राइट? तो उसमें और कोई टोन की बात नहीं थी. इफेक्टेड वर्ड में कोई टोन नहीं था. ओके, all right, I'm looking at the answer. The egregiously means very evil. Clearly evil नहीं है. Government has provided itself from तो नहीं हो सकता है. Obviously no. The government has retried itself के साथ नहीं चल सकता है. So retried नहीं चलेगा. The government has distanced itself, and that is correct. The government is saying that we have not done anything. We have not asked the oil companies to increase or decrease the prices or keep them stable. So the government is keeping itself apart from the pricing decisions, saying, hey, what the oil companies are doing, they are doing. What we are doing our thing. We have not asked them to increase or decrease the prices. So it has distanced itself. It has stayed away, right? It has kept itself apart from all these pricing decisions, right? That is what we want to say. Okay guys, because today is Friday, you know that we do the open house every Friday, है ना? तो इस फ्राइडे को भी ओपन हाउस है. आज हमारा IFT स्पेशल ओपन हाउस है. So do take out the time at 10 p.m. and join in. We will be discussing IFT, the paper, how you do it, what you should be preparing and such like things. Okay, vocab quiz है 12 बजे अपने regular time पे, तो आ जाना, discuss करेंगे बहुत सारी चीजें. Also guys, आज 5 p.m. पे हमारा नया batch start हो रहा है. 5 p.m. ओह, This pen is not working, let me just say it. So perfection batch का next part आ रहा है, which is the part on grammar. So do make sure you're joining in the perfection batch at 5 p.m. Links I will send out today, so you can enroll in the morning itself, so that you get notification of the batch. Okay guys, I know बहुत short notice पे किया है, but करना पड़ता है, बड़े बड़े देशों में all that छोटी छोटी बातें होती रहती हैं. Thank you. Remember to hit like, share, subscribe and the bell icon. And guys, of course, if anyone in your friends, family, immediate neighborhood, outside your immediate neighborhood is buying your Unacademy subscription, please ask them to use AbhiCat Live and get a 10% off on all courses, whether it is IIT, whether it is NEET, whether it is Bank PO, SSC, Class 12, कुछ भी हो. Subscription किसी भी product का हो सकता है, कोड एक ही रहेगा, वो है AbhiCat Live. And thank you मेरे बच्चे नाम रखने के लिए. I love you for that. That is just so adorable. Have a nice day everyone. See you at noon. That's a free class. All of you can join in. We are doing a lot of vocabulary. बहुत अच्छे अच्छे words सीख रहे हैं. ठीक है, 5 बजे perfection batch for grammar, 8 बजे हमारा beginners batch चल ही रहा है. beginners वाले बच्चे भी join in कर सकते हैं perfection batch को, क्योंकि अब वहाँ पे हम grammar सीख रहे हैं. ठीक है, and 10 p.m. IFT special open house मिलते हैं तभी. Thank you. Have a nice day everyone.